Hey guys, my name is Brittany and today we're going to be discussing my first sale I had for my drop shipping Etsy shop. I'm going to be kind of explaining my profits, the fees, the cost of goods, and then my profit margins. So with further ado, please keep watching and subscribe.
Okay, so this is my first drop shipping order I received from a customer. So as you can see, I charged the customer $27. Then Printful, they charged me $18.95 for the sweatshirt for them to make it. They also charged me $6.99 to ship the item. I did charge my customer $6.99, but what you could do to make it sound more appealing, because $6.99 sounds like kind of a lot of money. Like if I were online shopping, which I do all the time, $6.99 might get me to not buy the item, whereas if the item were more money, then I would think that, oh, it's free shipping. Well, it's worth it at this point now. I don't know why our brains work like that, but they do. So that is probably a better option than what I was doing at this point. So if we were to go in and see if this is a good profit, this is what I always do if I'm going to be uploading an item, so I can see what my profit margins are to see if I need to up my price or lower my price. So I'm still making enough money for me to be satisfied. I'll go over this pretty quickly, but I'll go over it. So the first one is the item sale price. So I charged $27 for that. Shipping charge, my buyer is paying $6.99. The item cost for Printful to make it was $18.95. And then last is the shipping. I did charge them $6.99 for shipping, and that also did Printful charged me $6.99, so that was a break even. And one thing that's kind of bad about Etsy is that if you do charge for shipping, they will charge you for that. It's not free money, essentially. Like, they charge you a fee on shipping, unfortunately. So you do gotta watch that. They charge you a fee on everything, but they are pretty low. And then, so the customer did Etsy direct checkout. So here is my revenue, my fees, my cost of goods, and my gross profit. My revenue was $33.99. Fees for Etsy, so there's fees for Etsy and then there's fees for payment. The total fees were $3.17. My cost of goods overall were $29.11, so that gives me $4.88 to profit. My profit margin then would be 14.36%. For something that's pretty much passive, that's a pretty good profit margin. All I would have to do in the beginning is I would have to go on to, I use Printful, but there's Printify, Printed Mint. There's a few other ones that I personally have never used. I have tried Printed Mint before. It was a little bit more confusing than I think Printful is, but it is an alternative that not everyone uses, which can be good, because when I was doing Printful, the shipping time, or I guess the time it took for them to make it, was quite a while. I think it was 2 weeks, but I did do this a few months ago, so I know that everything was backed up, even though everything's still backed up. But in the future, it might clear up a little bit, but for me, it was an extremely long time for the customer to get their order. But the nice thing about Printful, I will say some pros about it, is that once you have your first order, you're gonna set up your payment. And essentially, it's gonna be automatic after that. So you'll have an order, they will look on your Etsy and they will see, okay, there's an order, it's associated with Printful, let's make it, send it to the customer. And they will charge that card on file as well. So this is how they know if it's an order that they should be making. So under production partners in your Etsy listings, I have Printful. This is not a Printful listings. That's why it's not checked right now. But as you can see, it does appear on listing as print on demand drop shipper. Personally, when I'm looking through them, I have never really noticed that, but I do know it does say that. But it's good because then Printful knows that they have an order that they need to fulfill for you. And essentially, you'll want to make sure that they're getting fulfilled, but they'll be automatic so that $4.88 will just be coming to you as you are getting the sales, which is so nice, so crazy.
That is all today, guys, but thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Bye!